Welcome, my beautiful Aries. Brenda here, Brenda Tarot, and this is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of January the 31st to February the 2nd. Starting off in your very first row, you have been given take a deep breath, or basically it says a deep breath, but it's implicating that you need to step back and think about where it is you're going. Don't allow fear to lead you on your path. Let go of any of it. Step back and let go of the past. You're going to be much happier if you don't allow that to control your life, okay? I think you might be stepping up and dealing with opposing energies, or you may be going through some anxiety this week. And try to be mindful and not allow that fear to take precedence here, because it totally will block you and sabotage you being able to control your emotions this week to do what it is you need to do. I do believe that, sometimes we think about the past when we're dealing with anxiety, and we over obsess about it. So it's time for you to let that go. Anything that has happened and occurred in the past, you're going to have to try to move forward from it, not allow it to take over you, okay? You'll be amazed when you preoccupy yourself this week doing other things that you're going to be better off. I know it sounds easier said than done, but I think some of you, especially the beginning of the week, will be feeling very anxious about some situation in your life that you've been dealing with that may have occurred a while ago, and it's leaving this residual of energy around you. So please, please, please don't allow fear to lead you on your path. You've got the Strength card with this, and you've got the Queen of Swords. So very, very apropos. This is all about stepping up and stepping into your strength here, and not allowing yourself to be weakened by your anxiety and your fears that are leading you and your thought pattern in the beginning of the week. Also, if you're communicating with anybody, when you're anxious, sometimes we act before we think. I want you to think on your feet and not allow those emotions to make you react and then regret in the heat of the moment. This is about articulately conveying information or communicating with other people with understanding, and also being a good listener here, being able to handle things much gentler with a little more ease, and also with the strength of holding back. Okay, I always look at this card as there's times where maybe you just want to explode and let everything out, but you can't. So take that breath. Just any opposing energy that is poking you with a stick this week, try to look at it in a more understanding manner. And this is good for you too, because you have to let go and take a deep breath to be able to not be anxious this week. I think you're walking away from something. You're cutting something out this week as well, which is a good thing. And maybe you're cutting out that anxiety and the thoughts of fear, allowing you to make you feel this way and holding you back from going forward in a normal way. But I think, you're getting rid of things such as toxic energy, people around you that aren't helping you grow and expand. You're just removing things from your life that are holding you back. Being more independent, stepping up into your strength and saying, I'm going out here, I'm doing this on my own for me. And that's what you need to do. Okay, the beginning of the week might be about you taking control of your emotions and cutting out what's holding you back and letting go of that. And if one of those things is fear, then do that. If it's anxiety, then do that. Let it go. But keep in mind that, you need to be gentle on yourself as well here. Okay, don't be so hard on yourself. Take that deep breath. Now, coming in your next row, you've got Wishing Well. I like this. This is all about tossing your coin into the well. And what are you wishing for? Are you wishing for something that's just a dream, or are you wishing for something that you can tangibly get, right? So this is saying, step back and, take your attention away from what you want and put your attention in what you need this week. So what is it that you need right now? Start throwing your coin into that wishing well and start meditating and manifesting it. Okay? Trust it. Trust spirit. Trust that things can turn around. Trust that things are going to get better. When the wishing well shows up, it's, to me, an indication of good news, that you have this faith to believe. And if you have the faith to believe, you have the faith to manifest that belief. So please keep your mind positive this week. This is about new beginnings, fresh new beginnings, and activating that field of possibility this week. Coming in, you got a great card. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is all about fulfillment, accomplishments, success, abundance that's going to come towards you. It may be taking time because with that, you've got the Temperance. Now, when we talk about the Ace of Earth, it could be anything like getting a promotion or, hearing good news about something, a salary increase. And maybe you're even going to find some unexpected money that you didn't know was there in the pot. So if any of you are also thinking about starting a new business, I think it's important that you realize that this could be a very good time for you when it's, when it's shadowing the Ace of Pentacles, which is all good news about prosperity and often about finances. You're going to be able to move forward in a progressive, positive direction. So I do see if you have resources that you're contemplating making an investment into, this could be a good time to do that. Okay, this is good, but it may take time. And you need to do things in moderation. Don't go jumping in too quickly. Whatever this good news is you're waiting for, it's taking its sweet time. But you're being given the guidance by the universe, the sources that be, the powers that be, that you need to do things slowly. Think on your feet. Be articulate. Draw out that plan that you want, and know that it'll come at the end of the day if you're careful. You could be also communicating with other people this week where you're going to be discussing this possibility. Maybe you're going to be discussing money. Maybe you're going to be discussing your job and your position there and your job title and your benefits and whatever. So it may take time to come to fruition as well. So please know that this seems to be good news. I mean, you've got the wishing well coming in here with this. It's just taking time, whatever these desires are that you're manifesting. Now, in your center position, this is a very, very interesting card. You've got marriage. So maybe a lot of your decisions or your discussions and your conversations that you're having this week will be circulating around your marriage. You may be, sometimes this can be a good card. Maybe some of you are discussing improving your marriage, and maybe some of you are discussing ending a marriage and dissolving it. So the marriage card is the center card here, and with it comes the communication card, the Three of Pentacles. So definitely, I think some of you will be having heart-to-heart discussions with your partner in life and in your marriage. And I think, as long as you stand together as a team, I think, and you both are amicable and you're both going to be amicable about this, I think it'll work out. I think you need to step up and make your thoughts clear. Okay, if this has to do with your marriage, make your thoughts very clear and concise. What it is you want, where it is you want to go, and what you're going to be doing moving forward. That's where you're going to find you have the power to do this. You have leadership qualities. Step up and take that control. Take that command. Don't roll over and give in. But I do see a lot of communication coming in, and it may have to do with your marriage, okay? Now, for others, it could be, discussing things with a partnership within a business, which is kind of like a marriage, where you're going to be asked to step up and promote, sell, advocate for yourself. But being a good team player and working together, those of you who have the same goals and outlook to go towards that. The Magician says you've got all the resources here at your fingertips. Now is the time to step up and make your move. Okay, you've got everything there laid out on the table now to make this discussion happen. So step up. Step up and go for your goals here. The Magician says whatever it is you want to create, the magic you want to create for your future here, for your destiny, is all there laid out in front of you. Now, you could also be receiving support in the form of time, effort, and support from other people that are helping you and guiding you along. And also, this could have to do with unexpected resources coming in as well that you didn't know you had, that you can tap into, that is going to be like your reserve tank here. Now, coming in with your next row, you have, from your Moonology card, you've got the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. So definitely, I think, you're dealing with some stress, you're dealing with some anxiety, you're dealing with, negative thoughts here, which we started off. But as we progress through this week, there's a lot going on that could be stressful for you. I see that, but I want you to fall back on that beautiful card of the Ace of Pentacles, that things can work out, and the wishing well. So maintain your stability of being strong and take a deep breath, and I think you're going to move through this week fine. But let go of that negativity. Don't carry it within you. Don't harbor it, because I tell you, it'll fester and it'll grow and it'll bring you down. So, there's a reason things happen with the full moon. I mean, we have all known that. and we've all felt the sting at times of the Scorpio. So be careful. Let go of that negative energy, because it's only going to come back to bite you at the end of the day. And you could be at a crossroads with somebody here. You could be, having to make a very important decision with somebody here that is opposing energy. And again, this could have to do with legal issues. Maybe it is a marriage that you're dissolving, or you're talking about the disbursements of, of property and assets and money and so on. I think a mediator is very important here to lay out the cards on the table in a fair and just way. If you are capable of stepping up and both of you being amicable, discuss this to discuss this maturely, then I think it'll work out. But you can't keep putting it off. And it's almost as though at times there's been one or one of you or the other that's kind of put on blinders and has been dragging their feet to have this discussion to begin with. But I do think that you're going to be. So if this is over a marriage, then I think if you can't step up together amicably, then you may need a mediator to step in and do that. Laying all the cards out on the table so that you can see what you have to lose and what you have to gain. But I think you're going to do this by trusting your own intuition, because the High Priestess is all about finding out all the detailed plans. So if you're dealing with anything like that in the court system or opposing energy this week, feeling like you're at a crossroads and you've locked horns with somebody, deal with it and discuss it. Okay, communicate with them, because I think when you've got all the information at hand and all the figures are factual and accurate, then you're going to be able to make this decision, amicably. And sometimes there's always compromise, but I do believe that you're going to be able to do this. So it's time to let go of that negativity, let go of that energy around you, and just clear the air and resolve this issue once and for all. Now, the High Priestess, she does that. She has that ability to delve deep, dig deep. She finds out the information that she wants. She's mysterious. She has this ability to find out any secrets in the background. But I think if you deal with this situation with complete clarity and honesty, then you'll be able to come to a conclusion, the two of you. Now, the final row here that you have is surrender obsessive thinking. Well, yeah, we talked about taking a deep breath. We talked about, over obsessing. We talked about, letting go of negativity. And now it's saying let go once and for all of thinking obsessively. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit, Source, the powers that be. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So definitely, I do see this week, I'm sorry, my Aries, as sort of a stressful, anxious week, okay? But you've got all the resources here to turn this over, and what we think we become. So it's very difficult when we're in that situation to let the negative thoughts go. But this whole reading has been about that for you, so you have to let it go. Maybe, you've got this Three of Swords, and a lot of you might be dealing with matrimonial issues or some sort of situation that left you disappointed, and it may have been a broken heart, betrayal, sadness and grief. All those energies come into play when we talk about the Three of Swords. But it's also about how you're healing through this situation. Third parties could have been an issue here that causes disappointment, or that is very is a determining factor here. So heal through it. I think communicating this week, I think you're going to be ending something, but you're going to heal through it, and you will move past it. The Empress says if you do this, you're going to be much better off. You're going to be happier. You're going to be able now to go forward in a new beginning and create and give birth to your dreams. She's the ultimate mother. Some of you may be dealing and talking and discussing things with your family, your children, whether they're young or whether they're adult children. I think you're going to want to be making everybody aware of where you're going and what you're doing. But I do believe that the Empress is all about you stepping up and finally saying, hey, I deserve happiness here. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to create this. I'm going to give birth to my dreams now. And you're going to be able to do that. But I think something has to end here before that happens. Well, very interesting read, my beautiful Aries. Try to let go of the anxiety this week, because you do have some great cards here. I mean, you got the Magician, you got the Ace of Pentacles. You've got good cards here, and wish upon a wishing well. Keep your thoughts positive. You'll get through this by doing the work, being communicative, and being honest and articulate here. The Magician says you've got all the resources to move forward and create what you want. And at the end of the day, the Empress says you can make your dreams come true if you make these moves. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today. Keep in mind, again, this is a general reading. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single Aries on the planet. Take what you can from it if it does, and throw the rest out into the universe to those that it doesn't. Should you desire a one-on-one private reading with me, all that information is posted below every one of my videos. How to contact me, and I will schedule that. Keep in mind, I've been very, very busy, and I will try to fit you in as soon as possible. Whip me off an email and we'll discuss it. Okay, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to, my beautiful Aries. And always know that I send you many blessings and much love, and I'll see you soon.